Hi guys, if you want to see how I make this very simple but delicious meal, continue watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get this video started. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tamekia and I welcome you. Guys, in today's video we will be doing another what's for dinner, and let me tell you guys, the conversation started way before the food made it to the table for my little people. But I hope you relax and enjoy. Thank you for being here. Okay guys, so we're keeping dinner very simple tonight. We'll be having some pulled pork sandwiches, also some barbecue beans, and a pack of Funyun chips. Not forgetting the pickle. Guys, let's get started. Guys, this is how my day started. But I still needed to get dinner on the table for my little people, and I decided a crock pot meal is the way to go. Guys, today I started with my pork Boston butt. So the first thing I did is cut off a lot of the fat, and then I went ahead and washed my pork. Pretty simple. Okay guys, so I turn it over and I cut off the fat from the bottom. For me, I don't like the texture of the fatty part, and to be honest, I don't think it's healthy either. So I just go ahead and remove as much as the fat as possible. Okay guys, so this is the amount of fat I cut off from the butt roast. Get rid of this and go ahead and show you how I wash and clean my meat. This is what it looks like. A lot of the fat is off. Now it's time to okay guys, so let's now go ahead and wash this meat. So I use a little bit of vinegar and I fold the entire thing up. I let that sit in the vinegar water for a good 2-3 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and wash it out, pat the meat dry, and get it ready to put all my seasonings on it. So let that go for a little bit for you to see. And I like to put all my stuff in a plate before I put it on my meat. So let me show you how I do that. So we got this one, some onion powder, and you have to put in consideration that you got to put the amount of seasoning per pound of meat that you'll be using. So I have one of my favorite, the Larry salt, seasoned salt. Bucket. I have my granulated garlic. Put that in the plate. I also have some adobe. Put that in the plate. And I just eyeball it. Be honest, I just eyeball it as I go. Must have some paprika. got me one. I'm gonna put one bay leaf in there. I got some Italian seasoning. Put that in as well. Guys, this meat is gonna be very flavorful. A little bit of salt, not a lot, because I already put some Larry seasoning salt, so not a lot of salt. Matter of fact, let me use a spoon for this. Okay. And I like to put a little bit of sugar, brown sugar. Put it right here. And it's time for me to set this aside, clean up a little bit, and go wash my meat. Okay guys, so here is the meat. Let me show you how I wash it. Give it a nice rub down, you know. Okay, so because it was in this vinegar water, I'm just gonna throw this away and give it a second wash. That's wash. Set this aside. Wash my hand. Okay. So now guys, I'm gonna get me some paper towel. And dry my meat. Take out all the excess water. Back in the bowl. And start putting all my seasonings on it. Got me some mustard. I'm gonna apply some mustard to all the seasonings. It's gonna hold on nicely. Just throw it all in there. time for me to get all those seasonings into the meat. Go ahead and rub it in. Rub it in. Coat the entire pork butt. Coat it really nicely. Move all of that in there. Look how well seasoned that is, guys. Seasoned really well. Okay, for me, I like to let this rest for a good half an hour. So, just gonna put some plastic wrap on it and just let it rest for half an hour. And I'm gonna come back and show you guys how I put it in the crock pot. And we'll go from there. Here I got my meat. I got my crock pot, and I'm gonna put this meat in here, but let me show you how I go ahead and do that. Okay guys, so this is my substitute for chicken broth. The first thing I do, I like to use my chicken bouillon, and you can get this from Walmart. I go ahead and I get me a 1 cup measuring cup, and I will just take 2 tablespoons of the chicken bouillon, and to that I would just fill that 1 cup to the brim with water and mix well. Guys, it's just like chicken broth. The next thing I like to do is take that cup of chicken broth, and I would just go ahead and stir that really well because it's a powdery consistency. So I like to get out all the lumps that would come from the chicken bouillon. So I'll just mix that really well. Then I'll go ahead, take my meat, put the meat in the crock pot, and then pour in all of that chicken broth that I made from the chicken bouillon, if that makes sense. And then I move on to the next step, which is to take a bay leaf and just put it on top of the meat. And guys, I cover that up, and it's time for me to go to my next work for the day, which is laundry. Guys, here you'll see me setting the time for the meat to cook. And to be honest with you, I think the meat is gonna cook very according to the amount of meat you do have. So if you have 2 pounds, a pound, it's gonna vary with time. But for me, on this size, I just let it cook for 3.5 hours. It was good, it was tender, it was delicious, and it's one of my kids' favorite meals. Okay guys, dinner is done and ready to be served. Guys, my kitchen smells so good. It smells amazing. But guys, here I'm showing you, I'm serving it with some Funyuns and some barbecue beans. Guys, it was so good. It was so good. To show you what this beauty looks like. Look at this, guys. It's literally falling off. It's so moist. Look at that. So moist. My kids love this. So moist, guys. Now I take half out and I put some barbecue sauce for the kids that like barbecue sauce on it. So let's get some barbecue sauce. So I got the other half in here, And this half, I'm gonna put some barbecue sauce. Plate it up and call it dinner. I got my bread, and this is how I serve it, with some beans. I got these containers from the dollar store, and my kids like it with some Funyuns. And it's an easy, hassle-free dinner for us. So what I do, open up the bun and put the meat in there, just like this. This is the one with the barbecue sauce. And I rest it down. That's what it looks like. Very simple, flavorful, and my kids love it. That's it, guys. The next thing that I do like to give it with is some pickle. Okay guys, it's time for me to serve these little people the dinner. I want to say thank you so much for coming back for another video. Continue to stay blessed, and I'll see you in another one. Stay blessed, guys.